everybody, and today we're taking a look at my custom Sonic and the Black Knight Lancelot Lego Shadow. So, I decided to do this little Lego figure because for one, I love Shadow, for two, Sonic and the Black Knight was my shit, and for three, I just love the design for Lancelot in Sonic and the Black Knight, so I wanted to make a Lego one since, you know, the Lego mold is available. This will be one that you guys may not be able to build, but you can obviously still make it. But basically what I did was I took the normal Shadow figure, painted on some details like the shoes here and the wristbands there, and then I actually got this kind of like knight chest plate from an old knight set. I just had it laying around, and I thought it was perfect for this particular custom, so I decided to use it, and it came out pretty well. I did some molding parts myself, like the front chest fur bit there for the armor, and of course the helmet itself. Then painted all the way around, and just kind of did a lot of the details up myself to make it as accurate as I possibly could to the Black Knight design. Swapped out the hands for some silver hands. And then, yeah, used gunmetal paint, gold, dark red, and it came out pretty well. And I did some silver trim too, especially around the visor of the helmet there, and it came out pretty good. It was hard to mold this onto the Shadow head here because I tried to get it as perfect as I possibly could to the in-game model. Originally, I had these sections out here on the inside. Just the normal face showing through the visor, but it showed through a little too much and looked a little bit goofy, so I decided just to black it out. Figured that'd be fine. I made sure to keep his mouth visible at the bottom there, just kind of give him like an expression, to keep the expression on there. But overall, I think this came out pretty well, and I'm pretty satisfied with the overall look of this minifigure, and it is pretty nice. Then I also, he can't be without his weapon, so I took a lightsaber blade here, and then there's another piece on the inside that connects to it. Same thing with here. I just made sure to sculpt out the sword too as well, and then afterwards give it the details that it needs. It's a little bit rough, it doesn't look the greatest, but it definitely does get the job done, and you can just put it into his hands like so, and there you have his blade and everything. I quite like this minifigure. I think it's really great, and I did kind of have a fun time making it, even though some of it was a bit of a pain in the ass, but overall, it's a nice little minifigure. Now it's time to talk about his scale. Now, scale is not going to be anything too crazy. He's still going to be the same. Here he is with, of course, my regular Shadow. I didn't use the Shadow that I already have. I went ahead and purchased a secondary Shadow minifigure, so that way I could do this and be able to have one and still have a normal Shadow, because I love this normal Shadow. They're pretty much the same height. Not really a whole lot of change. Maybe slightly higher just because that chest plate is kind of raising the head just a little bit higher. And then here he is next to Sonic. I do honestly kind of plan on making a Werehog Sonic Lego. I kind of want to try and do it. But I have to get a secondary Sonic first. I kind of do have a secondary Sonic. I have the one from the classic set that was released a long time ago for LEGO Ideas, but I don't want to ruin that classic one. But yep, there he is next to regular Sonic. Here he is next to, of course, Knuckles. Then here he is next to Tails. I'm going to kind of speed run it a little bit, just a little bit, because I don't want this to be a long video. It doesn't really have to be a long video either. Here he is next to Tails. And then here he is next to Amy. She wants to stand. Come on, Amy. Okay. So I'm going to have to hold you. Here he is next to Amy. And then here he is next to Rouge the Bat. It's a shame that Rouge wasn't in the Black Knight game. That would have been kind of cool. There he is next to Rouge. And then here he is next to Super Sonic. There's Super Sonic. Then here he is next to Super Shadow, which will be pretty much just like a normal Shadow, except it's Super Shadow. And then here he is next to Dr. Eggman. See how they look next to each other? And then finally, here he is next to my last Sonic custom, which was the Metal Sonic, the Brit Milk version. As you can see how they look next to each other, and they look pretty cool. But anyway, that is pretty much it for my little showcase of my, Black Knight Shadow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video.